Okay, I'm just about ready to wrap up this project, and what do you know? My thoughts have changed in the meanwhile because there are certain things that I was trying to do to make the eBay one possibly just as good as my original one. Uh, well, get it back to that state without the bus correction and everything else. However, my thoughts have changed in the sense that the graphical anomalies with the VGA card in without the bus correction seemed like it was okay with the old, but then I got the bus correction and now I noticed like all of its shortcomings, and I decided it's like I know it's dirty. I know it's dirty, but I have this. I still have an original green screen AT&T PC 6300 monitor, and let's see what it takes to actually revert this back to from the turbo. I'm sure the guy who sold this to me loves this. Is gonna love this video. Reverting it back to more stock. And I'm keeping that power supply in there. I am keeping the that compatible card for the floppy drive. I am most definitely keeping that IDE controller for the flash. And well, I mean, I was gushing about all that stuff before about like I never thought that those existed. Apparently they did, and I don't know, it's either going to be this video or the last one, or probably both. I'll put a link, especially to I think it's VC Fed. There is a forum post, and it's pretty long, but it's like basically the genesis of the the XT IDE project. And one of the people, like, I didn't get through the entire stuff yet because it's a long post thread, but basically the long and short of it, they're using a a board like that in order to basically reverse engineer without copyright issues, to see how that those types of devices work, because apparently they were a thing. There are a few of them, and let's see, that posts are from 2008. So the even at that time, the availability of them and the price of them were very limited. And so it's like, the people who actually built XTIDE needed to like borrow it from somebody else and whatever. As far as I've gotten on the thread, I'll link it below. But anyway, what was I going on about? Okay, so reverting it back. So with the documentation, it's like I had most of this stuff before. It is just one dip switch on the motherboard. The 7W needs from on to on off, and I remember doing this with mine when I first did this. Put an extra card in there. It's like, there it is. There's W7, which is blurry. Oh man, sorry. I think that fan might have been a little loud, but yeah. So just reverting that back to stock, and this is interesting. This is what I didn't have before, and because I never had to worry about it, because mine is a Go 380 board, which have jumpers that you need to blah 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 and everything else. This is a Go 318 board, and you need to replace PL68. And, well, I mean, being as good as he was, except I don't have an original keyboard controller. That seems to have been not sold with the thing, but I have chips that he replaced on the board. This would be the for the bus correction, I think, and not exactly sure what that one is right now, but it doesn't matter because I did have the, you'll see it back there with the green sticker, the PL68. So right back there. Yeah. So that needed to be put back in its socket. And well, here it is. This is what is also involved with the bus correction kit if you have the other the GL Go 318 board. Yeah. So it's basically jumpering. It's like it's taking away the logic and just, yeah, that pin shorts to there, and that came with the kit. So yeah, that's a little how you doing? So anyway, with that, hook that up. Now we have a lovely green screen again. No color. Well, green. And yeah, the next thing I'm going to try, well, I'm going to have it hooked up first and see what happens. Moving on. So, in the description, he said that the COM port did not work with the mouse. Now, I'm going to try that with you, with me as, witness or whatever, I don't know. But this is interesting. This is the adapter that he sent with it. Do you see what the problem is? So, here's DB9 for the, mouse. Here's DB, actually it's DA9, and there's DB25. Yeah, that should be female. I'm kind of wondering if you put it in the parallel port. So that's interesting. So I have one of these, 9-pin to 25-pin adapters, and we'll see mouse. Okay, there we go. Driver not installed, Microsoft mouse not found. To be fair, it is a Logitech. Will a bar of soap work? Nah. Okay. Interesting. Cute mouse. Installed COM1. Mouse systems mode. Okay. Well, it's found something, right? Look what it does to edit. So, yeah. I mean, just for... Yeah, and it doesn't want to come out of that at all. But just for comparison, what does it look like? Does edit run by itself? It's like, yes, I did that before. But, I mean... So yeah, edit runs, but not with the mouse. Remove the mouse. What does CT mouse say? Alright, okay. So it will say that it installed it anyway. Whatever. Okay. With this, reboot it. With this graphics mode and with a cursor, having a mouse is not as important because, well, yeah, I can go into edit. Oh, and also I could go into E because I moved that over because the shifting before. But yeah, now I have a cursor. I can move about. I can see exactly where my stuff is. So, I need to adjust the contrast because I didn't see that message below. Anyway, ooh, that is another thing I want to test out. What is it? MSD. I want to see where things are actually in the system. MSD does not come with DOS 5. I copied this over. There was a few things that I was doing in the background before I started shooting, actually a couple days ago. But I want to just see what this all looks like. So C800, just looking at where our extended memory, I don't know why it says extended memory, that's interesting. So we have C800, that doesn't tell me what I needed to know. So I'll need to take a look in the documentation, see exactly where our IDE controller card is, so I can put in a network card and probably button that thing up. And depending on where I want to put it, see, that's another thing about using this monitor with it, because where do I actually put it? I need to clean some shit up anyway. Yeah, probably back here. Right on top of the cables, why not? No, I wouldn't do that. So I'll do more of this off camera, because at this point this might be the last section. But I'm just going through, and you'll see at least at one point both of them hooked up with their respective duties. Okay, I just had to interrupt here because I changed, speaking of interrupt, I changed the interrupt for the compatible card, and that's all working fine on IRQ 3, because my IRQ 2 I want to use with the network card, because I know exactly what what the jumpers are for that. The IRQ, it is interrupt 2. Oh, wait a second, then why I wanted to say that this actually sees from the get-go, but I guess not. And that is 2 and 360. I don't know why that says 3. Let's try 2. I thought it actually automatically found that. So yeah, okay, I'm doing the network on here. Put a NE2000, one of those. At the time when I got them, they were a dime a dozen. Those NE2000 compatible cards, and it should be IRQ2. Yeah, so it's been such a long time since I've seen like this monitor. Like, yeah, it's. And honestly, let's see. Is there where are the controls? Are they back? Where are they back here? Oh yeah, it's a little scratchy, but bright, dim. Yes, it's. But anyway, I mean, it works. It's working fine. A little dirty, I know, but yeah, it's been in storage for, well, I mean, if you want to go and see it. I mean, here's a collection of, yeah, so it was in here for a couple of years. Some old CRTs, yes, I don't get rid of a lot of stuff. So, anyway, those are those. And of course, this will take a long time, but yeah, it's doing it. Let's see if it actually recognizes the card on the reboot. Must restart to restart computer. Press enter. All right. I just need to figure out where I actually do want to put this machine then as well. Because the cable for the the monitor, let's see what happens here. Cable for the monitor is not very long. Well, this really doesn't matter now, but it looks like it is going to work. Well, that's easy. Alright, so actually at this point I'm gonna probably have to do and this has a very how do you do mem for, so I only have 512 executable, which is not bad, honestly, considering, you know, it's an 8088. I mean, some 8088s only had 512 total. So, yeah, I'll have to think about it. Oh, I have to think about it before I actually button it up. Do I want to put in that Boca RAM card? I am going to mull that question over. But I want to put the other machine on the bench and show you something that I got for it. And maybe this one will work. Well, this was work, but this adapter will work. Last quick part of the day and probably of this video. Yeah, that sounds good. Yeah, we're back with the serial adapter on my original. Serial to PS2 mouse adapter. Alright. Does this work? Does this work better than the XT to AT keyboard adapter? I am going to find out. The mouse has there's a light to it. And let's just load wrong keyboard. This is my keyboard here. Load no devices. Driver not, mouse not found. Oh my god, are you serious? Are you serious? Well, that sucks a bit. I mean, like, yeah, I can definitely just keep using that Microsoft mouse. Hopefully. But damn, what's wrong with you? Driver not installed, mouse not found. How about wrong keyboard? Mouse not found. Do I have this on the system? So it does do that, but it did that before. Nope. Hopeful. No, it wouldn't be. No, it wouldn't be that. Alright, well, adapting different controllers or different media, that doesn't seem to want to work right. That's disappointing. I waited a long time. That came from Brussels, or at least Belgium. Yeah, oh, that's disappointing. Let me see if it works without the KVM. Let me just... yeah. Hold up. Yeah, I mean, talk about converting. 25-pin serial, 9-pin serial, PS2 to USB. Yeah, okay. That doesn't look promising. You know, that does kind of suck. I have a regular plain old PS2 connected to that. One thing I do want to check out first. It doesn't even like that mouse anymore. I fell into the same trap, I guess, as the previous owner. There's a curse. There's a curse maybe on the bus correction kit that screws up your COM ports. There's absolutely no reason why that should not be working. It's you're not gonna see it. That's plugged in back there. Yeah. That is gonna do some thinking, but for this video, nope. No more thinking. No moss. So I will upload this and figure something out with this stupid serial port issue. It's kind of strange that both mine and, well, his happened and now mine happened. That for all intent, the mouse works. Now, yeah, it wouldn't be... Okay, I'm cutting it off here because I'm just going to mull it over my head. You're not going to want to hear it. So, take care. See you in the next one. Crisis averted. Mouse driver is installed. Got a different 25-pin, 9-pin. And using this mouse. There was actually another issue with this. Because, well... This was the connector before, and yeah, it's a wire snapped off, so I decided to make it a little nicer and put one that actually, and this is the 25-pin to 9-pin. Well, I disassembled that and used it as this, but no, this didn't work either. In terms of getting that connected. So, yeah, that actually does it. It's there. So if we start the edit program, just so I can get a cursor. Oh. Okay, well that didn't do it. Hold up. Okay, don't ask me why. What mouse are we using? USB mouse. So with that, I don't know why this one wasn't working either. It didn't work in Windows. This I think. Yes, the serial to PS2 finally worked. Finally worked. So let us go ahead and let's reboot and see what it's like in Windows. I'm gonna turn it off again and turn it on because it didn't want to actually start correctly. One time, 2 times, 3 times. When it works, it works. When it works, oh, that is totally neat. Okay, so talk about USB, KVM, PS2 serial 9-pin, 25-pin, and we are good. So let me. Yeah, I'm gonna put this on the part that was. I thought the last part was the last part of it. This is the next day, I think. I don't know. Okay, turning it off. Turning it off. I need to get. I should screw that in because that's a little loose. But yeah, okay, so let's turn it back on again. Light, good. So yeah, now the question is, now this is, it's actually going to be in the next video. I can't, it's, I think this is running way too long. It's later for me too. Well, it's not too late. I just want to get this working. And then I will try one of those adapters, those 25 pin and 9 pin, on the eBay machine. Actually, I might just do it on this video, because why not, right? Okay, we are working. Turn you off. I'm gonna put the other one back on the bench. I'm just gonna try one of those adapters. I got two, so let's see. You know what? I'm done. That's done. As far as hardware goes, as all the components that I want for it, buttoned it back up. Moment of truth now. We are on this monitor, that keyboard, that mouse. So let us turn it on. We have our UMB, we have our 5 meg of EMS. We start Windows. And will we have a wireless mouse with it? So there's more thing. Oh wow. That signal's kind of dirty. And no. And no. Nope. Nope. I don't know what's going on there. Of course it doesn't. Oh man, that signal is I don't know if it's coming across over the camera, but yeah, that doesn't look too great. Troubleshooting next.